Alright, so I actually have no clever way to start the opening of this review, but I just want to say that every time I look out into the ocean from Porter, I can usually imagine seeing Godzilla just rising up. So here we have Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, the sequel to Godzilla 2000. And hang on one second. Hello? So you're telling me that this is not a sequel to Godzilla 2000? But it's the same Godzilla suit, just slightly lighter green, and the spines are more pink than purple. They don't reference Orga or the events of the last movie at all? Are you positive that this is not a sequel to Godzilla 2000? This is instead a continuation of the first movie, ignoring all the others? Huh. Okay. Odd. So, it's a bit odd to say that this does not follow Godzilla 2000, but instead is an alternate continuation of the first Godzilla movie. How? Well, the movie starts out with showing Godzilla's attack on Tokyo in 1954, except they've superimposed this Godzilla suit over recreated footage or stock footage of the first movie. So in this timeline, the Godzilla that attacked Tokyo back then still lives, and instead of going after Godzilla with the oxygen destroyer, the Japanese rebuild Tokyo, move the capital to Osaka, and then 12 years later, Godzilla attacks a nuclear power plant in 1966. Cut to 30 years later, in 1996, we are introduced to our main character, who is a woman soldier who, during an attack against Godzilla, loses her commanding officer and takes the blame on her shoulders. Cut to the year 2000, in which the Japanese have finally found a way to get rid of Godzilla. They've invented a satellite that shoots black holes, which in itself is a creative idea. Unfortunately, a dragonfly from the black hole enters our world, lays eggs that hatch into the bugs called Megaguirus and Megaguirus. These creatures eventually attack Godzilla, extracting some of his DNA to feed into their queen called Megaguirus, who eventually hatches due to Godzilla's energy. Godzilla and Megaguirus eventually cross paths with each other and then fight. So I gotta say, there is a lot that's actually wrong with this movie. For one thing, it's odd that they would make an alternate continuation from the first movie and use the exact same Godzilla suit. Because when I saw this movie and found out that this had no connection to Godzilla 2000, I was confused. I'm pretty sure audiences in Japan were confused once they saw this movie. And the special effects on Megaguirus look terrible. I mean, Megaguirus is a cool design, but he's supposed to be a dragonfly, and yet his wings don't move at the speed you would expect a dragonfly's wings to move. I give Mothra a pass because there's something elegant and beautiful about her, that her wing movement seems natural for the type of monster she is. Megaguirus is an ugly looking guy who's basically a mutated dragonfly, so to see such slow wing movement or no wing movement at all is odd, because there are several moments where he's just gliding through the sky, sort of like, you know how you're on the beach and you see pelicans fly across the ocean? It's sort of like that, how they just have their wings out and don't flap. It's weird to see a giant dragonfly do that. There's also a bizarre moment where Godzilla has Megaguirus pinned to the ground, and he decides to jump up in the air and do a body slam, and just like Orga in Godzilla 2000, Megaguirus, as soon as Godzilla leaps off the ground, Megaguirus looks up and goes like this. It's pretty funny, but odd for a movie that's in the year 2000. But the clip's online on YouTube. It's not in the best quality, but it's something. Go check it out if you're curious. So, is Godzilla vs. Megaguirus a good movie? No, not really. But did I enjoy watching it? Yes, I did. though I'm able to recognize the flaws of this movie, and there are many flaws, it's still entertaining. Monster action's pretty good. I like how the Japanese self-defense force is actually a little smarter at fighting Godzilla this time, rather than just bombarding him with tanks and jets. So I still managed to have fun. It's not one of the best movies, obviously, and there's some stuff to make fun of, but it was enjoyable. So my rating for it would be to watch it at your own risk, but if you're a fan, I'd say just pass it by, don't even bother. So that's my review for Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. The movie did not do well at the Japanese box office, so Toho resorted to what they did when Godzilla vs. Biollante bombed. And if you've been keeping up with me or know the history of Godzilla films, you know what I'm talking about. So that's for tomorrow. Comment if you've seen the movie, if you like it, dislike it, agree with me, disagree with me, whatever the case. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.